Pushing is a necessary skill and tactic to have if you want to become good at Rogue Company, and today I'm here to help you with everything you'll need to know. A general rule that's especially important when playing with a squad of people is to not push into enemy areas staggered or one by one. Going in like this is a great way to get yourself killed and most likely frustrated, which we all know isn't a good emotion to have while playing video games. Now, this also applies to 2 flanking and 2 pushing or any other setup that you have. As long as all 4 teammates are pushing onto the enemy and being aggressive, I can almost promise that you'll win the battle. Playing with randoms can be a little more difficult while doing this, but as long as you're timing your pushes with theirs or vice versa, it will be effective. Advantages and disadvantages are also a major selling point as to when you should and shouldn't be aggressive. You should always be thinking about if what you're doing is going to give you an advantage, if it's going to be successful, or if it's going to be a waste of time, and most importantly, lives. Downed enemies are also an amazing time to push, whether it's from you or a teammate. There are certain instances where it may not be too smart, like let's say there's a Saint on the other team and you down someone and they heal them with their drone and they're also getting cover by a teammate. This is a time where pushing is not smart. Other than these instances, in the general same kind of, rule, like a chalk with his ability, stuff like that. If you know that it is a lone down survivor and they're not being healed, this is an amazing time to push. Your position in relation to the enemies is also very crucial. Pushing a narrow passage may be difficult as the enemies only really need one person to cover the entire area, ideally. This generally makes open spaces much easier to push through as your team takes up a wider space and cannot be gunned down all at once. Even though pushing is generally, seen as pushing onto an enemy, whether that's, running at them, walking towards them, stuff like that, cover is also a major crucial point in pushing, and not only to you, but to the enemy. Knowing things like if you have space to push, if your enemy is cramped or free to make a move on you, thinking about things like this during your push is only going to help you out in the long run. Firepower from rogues such as Dima and Vi are all very important as well. If you have a squad of teammates pushing that either don't have amazing weapons or pushing abilities or anything like that and they can't be utilized, you're most likely not going to be successful. These are about all the tips I have for you today regarding pushing strategy, but if you feel as if I missed out a few, please let me know. If you did enjoy and want more, be sure to leave a like, rating, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll be seeing you in the next one.